10 things you need to consider when you're about to remodel. The first thing we're gonna talk about, is this a forever home or is this a flip or a tentative property? If this is a flip, your remodel should have the highest ROI factor. This is probably gonna be cheaper materials, more trendy, aesthetic looking kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, paint, and you're gonna be getting an ROI directly out of that renovation within the next 5 years. Now, if this is a forever home, a lot of the stuff you're gonna be doing does not make sense, but it makes sense to you because you love it. This is gonna be more expensive materials, more timeless or trendy, upscale finishes going in the kitchen, bathroom, full home, and it's gonna make sense because it's what you want. You're gonna be living there for the rest of your life. The second thing we're gonna talk about, are you gonna self-perform this renovation or are you gonna hire a general contractor? Two different caveats here. If you're gonna self-perform, you're gonna save a lot of money. On average, about 40% you're gonna save. Now, if you have the time, you have the resources, and you have the skill set, might as well do it yourself. Now, if you're gonna go with the contractor, you're gonna have a lot more of a hands-off experience. You're gonna take care of the design, you're gonna take care of the finances, and then you are gonna step away from this project and let that general contractor do their job. This is for people that have the money to afford that luxury of a general contractor, not necessarily for the masses looking to do, let's say, a ROI or a flip property. Now, let's say you go with the contractor. This is number 3. What type of contractor should you work with? Now, I mentioned in number 2 that you're gonna have to go get a design and then hire a general contractor. That's a traditional model of doing renovations. Now, there is a better solution out there. That is a design build contractor. This is a contractor that has all of the resources in-house to take care of the full pre-construction, including architectural and design, all the way through the execution of the project. This is gonna get you 3D renderings, selections. We're gonna curate all of the materials, bring you physical samples, give you color swatches, put together this mood board of everything you're looking for. This is an all-inclusive type contractor, a little bit more expensive than a traditional general contractor model, and definitely more expensive than trying to self-perform it yourself, but you need to make a decision. Design build or traditional contracting. Design build, think of less headaches. Traditional contracting, think of I'm gonna show up when I wanna show up and it's gonna get done when it gets done. Number 4, tax credits. Now, there are simple things that you can do in your renovation to get a tax credit. This could be updating the windows, adding solar, ventilation, insulation, anything, especially in California, that is gonna make it more green, the government's gonna give you money. So make sure you're keeping those receipts, you're filing those in your taxes, and get that Uncle Sam check back. Number 5 is for the married folks out there. Most of our clients are married, and what we have seen is if they are not on the same page, this renovation is going south or is not happening at all. Both of these decision makers, you and your spouse, need to be on the same page with design, need to be on the same page definitely with finances, and you guys have to have one common voice with that contractor or with the sub-trades that you're performing and contracting out yourself. Make sure that you two have a very thorough conversation before you even reach out to a contractor about what you actually want and what you're willing to spend to get what you want. If you don't know those two things, take some time, figure it out before you go talk to a professional. Number 6, budget. Now, this is gonna be for a forever home. This is not for the YouTubers out there doing $10,000 kitchens, saying it's magazine worthy. It's not. This is for the forever home, upscale materials, real design inspired spaces, not just a flip. Now, this kitchen for a forever home, custom kitchen, all the bells and whistles, budget at least $100K. Most of these are coming in around $120, $130, but $100,000 is a decent budget for a custom kitchen. Master bathroom, hall bathroom. Master bath with all the bells and whistles, freestanding tub, custom shower, custom cabinetry, everything you can dream of. Have a budget of at least $80K, at least $80,000 for that master bath, and at least $65 for that hall bathroom. Now, those two budgets are gonna get you to the starting point. It could be higher. And the one caveat here is if you're gonna self-perform. If you're not going with a design build contractor, you will save a decent amount of money, but it's gonna be a lot more headache and it's gonna take a lot longer. For this full home example of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot home, we can knock that out in less than 90 days. Now for you, it might be 180 days, but if that time cost valuation is valuable to you and you wanna save that money, go for it. Number 7, financing. This is a big question we get. What type of financing should you do? Interest rates are super high at this point in time in 2023. There are some options. Now, a 203K renovation loan is very popular. If you're doing an addition, a construction to perm type loan is very popular as well. And then there's specific renovation loans that are same as cash. So you can get upwards of 2 years, 0 down, 0 interest, 2 years, no prepay penalty, for upwards of $100,000. Now that custom kitchen is a reality. If you could pay out that 100K in 2 years, you're not gonna eat any monthly payment or any interest. So make sure you're talking to a contractor that has the resources to give you to make a smart, educated decision before you hop in at a 29% APR when you could get 0-0 for 24 months. Number 8, if you are married, most likely you have kids or you have some pets in the house, and this is gonna be a material topic. If you have kids, if you have pets, I would highly steer away from highly impressionable materials. This would be like hardwood floors. Don't get hardwood floors if you have a Great Dane. It makes no sense. They're gonna get ruined. Do not get marble countertops. If you have young toddlers, it's gonna get stained. It doesn't make sense. Think about the materials you're putting in for the longevity. If this is a forever home remodel, make sure that material is gonna last as long as you're living in that home. Consult with your designer. Ask about the specifications of each material going in, the pros, the cons, the risk involved. Be educated before you go pick whatever is trendy and looks good. Number 9, trendy versus timeless. Good segue from number 8. If you're going trendy, it's not gonna be forever. If you're doing pink cabinets, because that's the hot style, it was also hot in the 60s and we are tearing all that crap out. So make sure if you're going trendy that you're gonna stick with it, because the worst thing you could do is spend $100,000 on a kitchen and then in 5 years, all your friends are laughing at the choices you made and you want to renovate it again. So make sure you're picking more timeless materials in this forever home. Now, timeless would be, in my opinion, French country, colonial, craftsman traditional. All of these things have been here hundreds of years. They'll have a lot of aesthetic value to new home buyers, and it's also very easy on the eyes. It's not gonna go out of style. If you're going trendy, make sure that you can live with it and you can live with the criticism in 5 to 10 years when the tiles you picked and the color schemes are completely out of style at that point. Last but not least, number 10, we wanna talk about the vibe, right? We wanna talk about how smooth it is to walk into your new kitchen and how much you love it. What emotion are you feeling when you're standing there at your brand new 48-inch commercial grade range, cooking dinner for all your family? What does that elicit out of you when you have friends over to have drinks? This is where the decisions are made, out of the emotional side. What are you wanting? Why are you doing this? If you're doing this for clout and you want some super suspended ceiling and a butterfly roof and all this cool features, great. How's that gonna make you feel? Think about the end, right? Think about when the remodel's done. How do you want it to feel when you walk into that new space? Reverse engineer that into right now in the decisions you wanna make to have that feeling you're looking for. So think about the vibes, think about the friends coming over, think about Thanksgiving, think about Christmas, think about all the memories that are gonna be made in this brand new space. And make sure that it is everything you're picturing in your mind when you're picking out the design and materials. That's the biggest thing. This home renovation is for you and you alone. Make sure you're getting what you want.